Jeff, this question goes to you. We have a number of questions related to this topic, and we're going to try to narrow this down so we get one good answer from both of you. There's been a lot of discussion in our state and in the area about critical race theory. Please explain in detail in layman's terms exactly what you believe critical race theory means. Is there any documented evidence that you have that it is going on in our schools today? And the second part of that question is, do you support teaching American history that includes accurate, honest teaching of slavery in America? And if so, do you include critical race theory in that teaching?
That's it. That's like 4 questions, Ken. There's lots of leverage. Okay, critical race theory, it's not being taught in our schools. It is a theory that was created back in the 70s and 80s, and I am not an expert on it whatsoever. But what I have read up on it is that it is a theory that should be taught in graduate college courses. It's a theory that makes people think outside of the box. Should it be taught in our public school systems? No, I don't think students 18 and under are developed enough to understand the complex nature of what it is. I read a 6-page document. I could barely understand it. If you think equity is a swear word, equity is here and it's always been here. What are the other 3?
Well, the other part of that is, do you believe that we should have an accurate, honest teaching of slavery in America? And if so, and you've already addressed this through critical race theory.
Yeah, slavery was ugly. And our kids need to know that. We are educating our kids to be better people than we are, better than our ancestors were. And if you don't teach or you change certain details of what actually happened in the past, how are they supposed to get better than we are? Honesty is hard sometimes. And again, if slavery is the topic that we're discussing right now, it needs to be taught. 12 Years a Slave. We had a conversation at the table tonight. If you haven't watched that movie, it is difficult to watch, but it is amazing the impact it has on my children and what they understand and the ugliness of that. I think it's very important, to be honest.
All right, my belief in what critical race theory is, or what it means, is that it's a theory about how our country was founded and how race is handled within our nation. And it was created by some Harvard college professors in a belief that, this is my understanding of critical race theory, that our country was founded with racism, and that is still here today, that it's embedded into our systems of our society, and that it's something that we really can't overcome. And I think, okay, so that's what I understand what it means. And I'll just say I believe it teaches oppressive mindsets because I think it heightens or emphasizes the color of your skin over the content of your character. And I don't support teaching critical race theory in our community. I have not seen any evidence that it's going on, except for I did know that one of our teachers, I'm not sure if this person is still teaching here, but had signed that they had a document saying that they were planning to teach it. This was not a district document, but something else-wise, or that they supported it. So I have not seen any specific evidence that it's in our community. I do definitely support teaching accurate American history. Our kids need to know what slavery is, the lands that was stolen from Native Americans, the wrongs that happened in our nation. That definitely needs to be taught because then we know what was wrong and not to do it again. And to understand that really how our country is founded and the equality and the changes that have happened to make sure that it's a fair place to live and an open place for all citizens. And to get to the last point, I don't think that includes CRT. I think that it's a way of teaching about history and a belief about race, but that you can teach honest and accurate history without CRT.
Thank you.